Fantastic call, Kevin. I mean, what's it been like this last week or so? As soon as that happened, I said to everybody, "Oh my gosh, Kevin Egan called this. I can't. I thought he was joking, but how did you know?"
Yeah. I didn't know. I mean, there were just reasons why you would suggest that this could happen. Strong reasons at that as well. I mentioned the Lucho Enrique turning around the form, the monkey off the back, all those things were in favor. But deep down inside, I just did not see Lionel Messi losing to PSG. I didn't see Luis Suarez losing to his fellow countryman Edinson Cavani. It just didn't make sense for me. And even with 4 goals to recover, I felt that Barcelona would do it, and honestly, I just thought it might just be one of those crazy games that we look back on in time and say that was just insanity, and it was that. I mean, 3 goals in the last 5 minutes of the game. Nobody expected that. Absolutely nobody at that point of the game. I thought the referee's decisions on both penalties were a little bit poor. I thought they were harsh in favor of Barcelona, but still, Sergio Roberto's late winner. That is a moment we will never, ever forget in this game.
Yeah. You said nobody saw that coming. You did. In fact,
well,
how about this? I want to show everybody this tweet that you posted. Was asked for a score prediction. Can I predict a 7-2 Barcelona win and still claim to be somewhat sane? Yeah, I guess so. The rest of us, we're crazy. We're all crazy for not thinking like you did, Kevin.
So I made a bet at work, by the way. I made a bet with all my team, and the bet was that if I got it right, they'd have to bring me breakfast individually for the rest of the week.
Oh, whoa.
Nice.
Bacon, over easy eggs, on the money.
I can't believe that you actually had the foresight to be able to plan that out, because that was a pretty risky, bet to throw out there, and it really paid off for you. Congratulations. That's really.
Let me ask you, who do you like in this Dayton-Wichita State game here, Kevin, in the NCAA tournament?
It's all about Wichita State right now, Michael. You and I know that deep down inside. You got to go Wichita State.
All right. No. America, if you go against him in Wichita State, that's on you.
Yeah, you're in trouble. All right, so put this into perspective for us. How does this comeback compare to the comeback from the Cubs, the Cavs, the Patriots, all the teams here in the U.S. that we've seen over the year do it?
Well, to be honest, I'm going to need your help here on this one, because to me, it's right up there. Considering the last second drama, the fact that they needed 3 goals in 5 minutes was absolutely. Remember that the goal to put them 4-1 up was at 88 minutes, then again in 91 and again at 94. So the fact that they needed those 3 was incredible. The fact that the Cubs came from 3-1 down to win for the first time since 1907, that says an awful lot, especially about the culture of the Cubs and the whole story behind the Cubs. The Cavaliers was amazing to see. The LeBron versus Steph Curry, right? That was the big talking point there, and they came. I don't put that up there as much. And then the Patriots was also an in-game like Barcelona. I would say the Patriots alongside Barcelona are the best two, because they were in-game. You had to do something remarkable in-game, and they did. And I would say that Atlanta, as well as PSG, it's as much of a crumble on their end as it is a comeback on the other. PSG, there's no reason why they should have ever let that happen. Emery would lose his job because of this, I'm sure.
Yeah, and then after PSG scored its final goal, I thought, oh, okay, well, they averted that comeback from Barcelona. I thought it was over there, but yeah, Barcelona kept coming there with those goals, and for them to score that last one with just a couple more minutes left in extra time, it was unbelievable. And I encourage everybody, if you haven't already, go over to various soccer sites or YouTube and just punch it. Just the reaction from the announcers, the various announcers broadcasting that game, and you can't even make out what they're saying. You don't have to understand Spanish, because you just can see that they're just so excited about.
You can feel the emotion.
Oh my goodness!
You know that sinking feeling in your body and heart when you know something could very well happen. That's what it looked like with the Paris Saint-Germain players. They were sitting back. They didn't know how to attack anymore. They were so scared within themselves. And when Barcelona kept coming wave after wave of attack, you just thought, this is actually destiny. This is going to happen. And sure enough, it was the most unbelievable pass from Neymar. And I will say, by the way, in those final moments, it wasn't Messi. Messi was nowhere to be seen. It was Neymar who stepped up massive time for Barcelona. That ball over the top for Sergio Roberto, as they say over in Spanish, he had a serious set of cojones on him to go and pull that off. And it was just one of those ones, the last play of the game, to try that. Something special.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. And it's funny comparing it to other teams and what other teams have been able to do, because it's hard to compare it, but it's interesting to see other teams either referring to it or rooting for it. Or I think Tom Brady said something about it on Instagram. And we want to show you that right now, Kevin, because we found this on his IG page. Now that's a comeback.
Wow.
Unbelievable, right? To have him say that,
Yeah.
it is pretty incredible. An inspiring display of will and determination under pressure. And he went ahead and photoshopped himself into that celebration.
I didn't see
Pretty
that.
cool.
There was such pandemonium that I didn't even notice that Tom Brady was out there celebrating with Neymar and Messi. I mean, that's how crazy a scene it was.
The question here is, guys, as well, when you think about it, Brady's the best of all time, right? I would say so.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, best quarterback ever. Lionel Messi, to me, is the greatest player of all time. Looking at the Cavs, we may just refer to LeBron James one day as the greatest of all time. And who knows with the Chicago Cubs, with the start of that dynasty, what might happen with someone like a Chris Bryant or a few other guys if they go on. We may look back at this year in time as one of those monumental moments in sport that the greatest of all time were crowned in many different sports.